everyone, it's Jenny here. I hope you are all doing great, and in this channel I share my reselling journey with you. I am a small-time part-time reseller, reselling on different platforms, but mainly for Poshmark and Mercari. So today's video is all about my experience this week with shipping at USPS. Hi, welcome back to my channel once again. This is Jenny and I'm a reseller at platforms like Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and I am sharing my experiences in this channel to share with you guys how I'm doing. So this week was a little bit crazy for me. I went to the USPS. Actually, I do ship my items regardless of how many are they, but since I live nearby the USPS, and it's also a way of like distressing or like clearing my thoughts, I need to go to the post office through walking. So there's a lot of USPS here in the area, but mostly I ship with the closest to me, which is the South Bronx. We live in the South Bronx now, so it's called Saint Anne's, and we've been here like for 2 years, and actually ever since we moved, I have a lot of challenges with this local post office. I'm sure you have, or if you haven't watched my previous video about shipping, and I don't know, this USPS is like making me sometimes stressful because I have to deal with their so-called policy and rules, which is very inconsistent to me. So to make the story short, I went to the USPS last Tuesday this week to send off or drop off a package, which is only one because um, I normally ship the next day or the same day. It depends on the time where the buyer buys the item. So I went there, and that package was purchased on Monday, I think Monday afternoon. So I don't have much time to go in the afternoon because it's already late. So I went there and drop off my item. But there was this lady at the counter. I don't know if she's a supervisor because I don't know. She asked to me. She seems to me like bossy and snobbish. And she did scan my items. I don't get the explanation. So I just didn't insist to like scan my items, and so she didn't give me a receipt. And then I realized the next day, which was I think the next day. Oh yeah, the next day that my package, when I tried to like, because you have to like mark your items at postmark shipped, right? So eventually if you ship your items, it's supposedly, if it's scanned, it supposedly has tracking progress that tells your buyer also that you ship your items. And I don't like it that my buyers doesn't know that I ship it yet. And so I track my items online, and it says that USPS is still waiting for the item and label was created, and they don't have it in their hands. So I was like, what in the world? So normally this doesn't happen to me because I do have it scanned, and I do have a receipt, so I can like um, get to their website and gave the feedback about it. But yesterday I also had to ship another items, and this time I am trying to like reach out to that same lady that caters me the other day, and I really confronted her and asked her nicely in a way, and then she told me that, I don't know if this happens to you, but she told me that she can't scan my items because it has to be present day, meaning I brought the items there and supposed to be the label of my package is supposed to be the same day. I told her if the buyer, I'm online reseller and I'm like depending on the prepaid label that my third-party platform, e-commerce platform is sending me. So if the buyer buys at night, I don't have any time, or it's nonsense that you can send the package right away. And I was like, I was wondering why she is acting like this when in fact some of her colleagues scanned my items previously, regardless if the label is on time or if the label is a day late. It doesn't make sense. She told me that, ma'am, this is business. I was like, so I couldn't argue more, but I asked her, what if my package is lost and I don't have a way of tracking it because like, I couldn't even go to their website or call to their customer service because I need to have like the receipt number, but she doesn't give me a receipt. Obviously, she won't give me a receipt because she doesn't scan it. And she told me we are not liable or if your items get lost because this is just a priority mail and it's not like insured. What? Ah, yeah, but I was so like blank and I was like, I don't want to be mean or act harshly towards her, but I tried to be calm and nice. But she tried to explain to me that, this is business, ma'am, and um yeah, that's only the thing that she told me, that I have to bring my item, which is the label is present, and not like you print the label today and you bring it tomorrow. And I told her that I can change the date, the label anyway, because that's what's just sent to us by Poshmark. So there's no way. It's nonsense to me, and I didn't even confront her that some of her colleagues scanned my items previously. And it is crazy. At the same time, it annoys me that she has this rule, and to think that I only send like one item or two to three items each and every day. I don't know. Is this happens to your local post office? Because I am not so sure if I'm going back there. But yeah, but when I found out today is like 3 days. So when I woke up, I saw the progress that there was this tracking progress, because that's what she told me, that when your items arrives at the next destination, what do you call that, hub station, they're gonna scan it. So yesterday she was like, probably she was shocked because I tried to confront her. So she asked me like, you can take a picture of your package here. That's what she said. So I took a picture of it to prove that I did really ship my items, so I can contact my buyer at Poshmark. I eventually emailed to Poshmark that that's what happened, because I'm afraid that they're not gonna pay me if ever the package wasn't delivered, or if, God forbid, if it's lost, or if doesn't track any, if it doesn't have a tracking progress. So what is my proof that I ship my items when I can't even contact the USPS customer service because I don't have any reference number that I was there. So this is really frustrating. At some point I was really frustrated yesterday, because we are trying to like do our job, right? And my God, this is I'm also doing business, so what does she mean by this is business? And it's because if you are sending your package later, like, I mean, your label is not at that time you went there, she's not gonna scan it. So I asked her, I hope you have here, I told her that I hope you have here a self-service machine, so I can just go to the machine and not deal with you. But actually I don't say that I don't want to deal with you. I try to be nice and polite. So it is stressful in a sense that um, and yeah, I don't even send there a lot of packages, because I am small time seller. I don't have much inventory in my closet, and I try not to have like a lot of inventory that doesn't sell. So it was just so frustrating, and I don't know if this is the general policy. I was trying to ask her if that's the general rule in all of the USPS location all over the state, but she couldn't answer me. And then what I did was I tried to like send a message to my customer at Postmark that please be patient in tracking progress, because this was shipped yesterday and users doesn't scan it, so make adjustment to like wait for the tracking progress, because there are buyers. I had an experience that my buyer canceled my order. She had it in bundle, and I was just like, you know, I am trying to communicate my buyers and my clients, to tell them that, oh, I have to ship tomorrow. That's what I do to my to to my customers online, so at least they knew that I fast quickly, because I don't want my buyer to wait for it like how many days. And so yeah, there are buyers that cancel my order because I got to ship it Monday, because she bought it Saturday night, so there's no way. So that's what I'm trying to, like, you know, trying to do with my online reselling. So for me to think that she has this rule that you have to bring your package there on time, I mean a label on the time that you are there, it's nonsense to me. And I did log into my account in USPS, and you can actually give feedback, because I'm trying to call the customer service. They have this, like, excuse me if I gotta get the receipt. So for example, this is the receipt, right? So you can see there, here, I think it's right here at the bottom. If you went to the USPS, already gave you this receipt, because this is the proof that your item was scanned, and you get that reference number there. This is, I guess, the receipt, the clerk number. And if you want, you can make a survey of your experience and give them the rating. But I can't do this to her because she doesn't give me this. So obviously, there's no way of like making feedback towards her policy or whatever. So what I did, I went to my USPS account. Remember, we have an account when we purchase our free packaging from them. So at the bottom of the page, there is a feedback tab. You click it there, and you can explain what happens, and you can tell which location. And I think they're trying to like make it anonymous, so they don't give your information. So that's why it's sold. That's what I did. And also I communicated with Poshmark, and but at least now it is tracking. So what am I gonna do next? That's my question. But I'm trying to like avoid her there, because I have observed that she was like alone at 11 o'clock. Some of the postmaster, or what you call them, the clerk, window clerk, are not there. So she was alone yesterday, so I had time to like approach and talk to her. But I don't know, why do you have to work in this kind of business industry or service when you don't know how to deal with customers, or you don't really explain what's really is the real policy. And I have observed this lady for quite a while, because this has been my go-to post office. I don't have a choice, because I like to walk every other day, every day. And this is very close. It's like 10 minutes walk, so it's very convenient to me. And I have observed this lady. She is also having issues with treating with other people. So like for an elderly that acts slowly. So I don't know, guys. So I don't know. I can't judge anybody, but my experience was just crazy. And I had also another experience before, but this lady was no longer there. She told me that she can't scan my items when it's like 3 or more. But thankfully, that lady is gone there. So, oh my God. So if I'm the only person in this reselling community that experienced this, please let me know how is your local USPS policy, and if they do have a rules like this. Do you scan your items? Do you have a receipt always, most of the time? Because this is crazy. So I don't know. So that's my strategy. I'm gonna go there early, or if the buyer gonna buy item in the morning, I have to run there, walk fast, so I can bring her the recent label and she can scan it. So let's see what's gonna happen next. So I think that's all for today. So I hope you guys are doing great with your reselling business. But for me right now, I have a very slow sales, and I did buy a box previously, and it's not for summer, so I gotta make a ways to make more sales. So thank you again, and see you again next time. Bye.